Alrighty, let's get started. Welcome back. It's been a long time since I've done one of these videos, but I've been busy with work and also trying to organize this mess that I call my room, but maybe that, who knows, maybe that'd be a video for another time. Alright, then let's continue. There goes my controls again, having a mind of their own. Targeted this guy first. But this is something that I like to do because that I want to purify every single one of my shadow Pokemon. But right now that place is a lot. But if I can be able to get these guys to have their heart gauge, which if you don't remember what that is that small little purple bar there, and I'm pretty sure you can see it, and hopefully you don't have that glare in my window like how I do. Where once this is low, completely out, you can be able to purify the Pokemon. Yuki, get out of my way. She's Yuki, I think that's what I named her. What she does is that she sees the shadow Pokemon, so therefore without her you wouldn't be able to complete this game. Everyone in this little square called Dual Square, although it's more of a circle than a square, has a shadow Pokemon, so learn about all these guys. If I remember correctly, Skiploom is a shadow Pokemon. Which is kind of funny because that in the next game, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, you can catch Skiploom as a wild Pokemon. Now that in this Pokemon game, you don't catch Pokemon the normal way. You steal them. And I don't like to really use Shadow Rush that much if I can help it, because that, watch, it's a powerful move, but this is what it does. Yeah, then what I like in the next game is that they actually take away that little problem with Shadow Rush. So you don't have to worry about that forever. For those of you that know a lot about Pokemon, why am I not searching out my water type when there's 2 grass types on the field? Because honestly, I don't know, I'm just not. I know I should, but I'm not going to. I think it's because that the level, oh, it's another thing. The level of the Pokemon, when they're shadow Pokemon, oh yeah, wait, hang on. Alrighty, I guess I will switch then. Anyway, when a Pokemon is a shadow Pokemon, they cannot level up nor get stronger. Whatever level that they're at that time when they get turned into a shadow Pokemon, they stay like that until they get purified. Now then, Skiploom has a very high catching rate. You don't really have to weaken it all that much in order to catch it. You don't even need give it a status condition, but I'm still going to do that just for that extra safety. Now then, it may not seem like I don't know what I'm doing in this game sometimes, but I do know what I'm doing. It's just that it's a matter of me actually doing what I'm supposed to do and getting off my lazy toe to do it. I mean, evidence is, well, if you can say my room. You see what I mean? Probably could have used a normal Pokeball with it, but again, I chose not to. Why? Again, I don't know, I just didn't. That's all. Now then, I think that Makuhita can be able to be purified after this. And with that thought, because that she brought out a bug poison type, and the only move that Makuhita could learn and that we'll be able to use effectively would be Shadow Rush, and he's low on HP, so also, for any of my rookie trainers out there, heal your Pokemon whenever you have a chance to do so. Because I didn't heal my Pokemon enough. I know that you guys all saw the HP, and I'm not thinking, oh no, they'll be fine, Hey, you don't ever know. So one of those are better to do. So one of those to do for no reason than not to do at all, because that their HP could be really good, but yet their PP could be very low. For those of you that has Dirty Mind, I don't mean that kind of PP, I mean Pokepower points. And with that, I need to go and switch up my team and heal Crocodile. And then this is what I like to do personally. Is when I have a single Pokemon that I need to heal, or if I'm switching out my team for whatever reason. Or at least that's what you used to be able to do. Also in this game, you start out with 2 Pokemon. Umbreon and Espeon. And then I like this, the dark typing a little bit better, so... Wait, no, I can't, because there's someone else that still has a Shadow Pokemon. Now then, if you want to know why their heart gauge is still going down and if I'm not in battle, that's because when I walk with them, or when you walk with their Pokemon, they get friendly. And a Shadow Pokemon is a Pokemon that has been weaponized as a battle machine to keep on going for long periods of time. They have a great amount of power. And so therefore, in order to get it back to being a Pokemon, you have to have it open up its heart. Again, a Shadow Pokemon is a Pokemon that's had its heart closed by artificial means. So to open it back up again, you can walk with it, give it massages, or the best way, Pokemon battles. Now then, Hyper Mode. In this one, Hyper Mode is when a Pokemon's emotions goes into a fever pitch. Now then, it's normally very good because that its critical hit ratio increases, it gets strong, its power increases and stuff like that. But you can only use Shadow Rush. If you use something like, for example, Hypnosis, Fly, or Tackle, or someone even has Growl, and it's a Shadow Pokemon, it won't do what it's told, and it could possibly, there's a possible chance where it won't do what it's told, and then it will attack you. Forgive me, I'm ADHD, and I cannot talk to save my life. And when you call it, the start gauge goes down a lot. So simply so much as letting the Pokemon out of its Pokeball allows its heart gauge to go down a little bit. Another note I like about this game is that you actually how you actually obtain more Pokemon in this game is that you steal them, like I said before.
Alright, kid, I'll be back.
As I'm doing a video. Okay, I think that's everyone. 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's one person that I've not yet battled. Him, because I'm pretty sure that Mr. Mess is a Shadow Pokemon. Yeah, I know what I said before, heal your Pokemon whenever you can and stuff like that, but you know what? I think that my Pokemon are good. And also, right now I'm drinking some coffee, so I'm gonna be a little bit all over the place. Yahoo! Stop confusing my Pokemon! I swear, if I could reach through this TV and give him a big ol' backhand, and I got a filter because, you know, there's kids. Know that there's gonna be some kids that's gonna be watching this. So, you know, filter. Anyway, if I could, I'd give him a big ol' backhand for confusing my Pokemon! I mean, like, look at this pain in the tail. Look at him! I took down my crocodile with one hit of Shadow Ball. Good night, Noctowl. Get him, Fluffy! So fluffy and powerful! Ho 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 ho! Skitty! One of my favorite Pokemon. I'm crazy about cats, so like, you know. Yoo-hoo! Also, I'm very energetic and very hyper and very crazy. Notice a fair warning, I do vape, so therefore if you see any kind of like weird stuff, it's probably just my vape pen. But I don't use nicotine. Kids, don't vape even if you don't use nicotine. Not good for you either way. Although my own opinion is it is a little bit better, but not that much better. So, don't do it! Correct, sire. I know I'm using a standard Pokeball, but it's funny because you'd think that you'd get in trouble for stealing Pokemon, but yet look, I'm just like, you know, casually like stealing Pokemon, and I was batting an eye. Like, where's the law in this place? Oh, Mystery Miss. Although I know how it's spelled, I've always known it pronounced as Mr. Miss. To give you all a heads up. How I pronounce some of these Pokemon's names might end up getting your goat and your OCD and stuff like that. But that's just simply how me personally, had always heard them from watching the cartoon / anime, whatever you want to call it, because it can fit into both categories. Into it being both an anime and a cartoon. So, anyway, that's why I pronounce the names a little bit differently than probably from most or from others. Because that's how I've always heard it from the anime. Not only that, like, everyone pronounced things a little bit differently, or people read things a little bit differently, so as long as they're not like my dad. Now then, that's the story for another time. Rats! Child, we all should be fully evolved. Should be currently by now. It's almost level 29, and yet it's not even a freaking Curlia yet. That's close to being a freaking Curlia. Child! Now then, I will admit I'm a weirdo when it comes to my routes. Because that way back then, at this time, I did not care, but nowadays I do. Where routes only had one evolutionary line, which was routes, Curlia, and Gardevoir. But nowadays, within the next gen, this is Gen 3, within Gen 4, they decided to add Gallade. So, now I'm like very, very meticulous, very testily about the gender of my routes. I'm a God of War and Gallade are two of my most favorite Pokemon. Okay, so when I have God of War, it has to be a female. It 100% has to be a female, because otherwise I won't take it. 9 times out of 10. And for Gallade, it can only evolve. Curly can only evolve into Gallade if it's a male. So that's one reason why I'm so testily about that. Like, even when I have a Gen 3 game like this, I am, like, very meticulous with this. But within the next game, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, I can't be meticulous because that is either male or female routes, and I can't choose. Y'all already know that if I had my way, it'd be a female all the time, but again, I can't choose that, so. Alrighty. I'm on top. Baka! I made a boo-boo. Miss, 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 miss. Oh, get out for it. Supposedly, there's supposed to be a time where you can be able to, like, you know, catch whatever Pokemon you weren't able to catch later on in the game. But I've never seen that, so I don't know when that would be possible, or if it's actually even true or anything. So just as a safety precaution, when I'm done with this video, I'm not going to save, and then I'm going to come back and catch Furret. Now then, I'm not going to show that, just simply because I don't want people to be too confused about that. But if you want, I can go on ahead and show you. Just leave a like and comment, and if I get enough, or if I even so much get as one, because that, I'll be honest, this probably won't be popular at all, but hey, you will never know. So, you know, again, leave a comment if you want me to record catching that furry. Which means that I have to also go back and catch Mr. Miss and Skip Bloom. Which isn't no big deal, but still doesn't mean I'm gonna like it, because like I hate having to do things over again, but you know, so knows where it is what it is. Can't be helped. But you know what? I am gonna go back and buy some Pokeballs. Specifically Great Balls. Maybe even Ultra Balls if he has any. Or Timer if you have. Those are the best Pokeballs to get. In my own opinion. No, he doesn't. Oh. And I'm a poor broke boy. But it's fine. Because you know what? Later on, it's like any other game or Pokemon game. The more that you play, the more amount of money you'll be able to get later on, because the tougher your opponents will be. So. And then as I start to reach the end of the game, that's when I'm going to be doing a lot of training and stuff like that. So I won't be doing as many videos for a while. You know what? Let's see. Let's actually see if he still has his fur first. Okay, I can't challenge him again. That is fine. And that breaks my little heart. Oh. Wait, what? Welcome to Pirate Customers. Yeah. Yeah, I fought him. And I know that I can't get into this building until I go over there and beat him. If I remember correctly, this dude has a shadow Pokemon, but I think I may have already caught it. So let's just see. Nope, I think that's his shadow Pokemon is Slugma. Redemption! Now then, I'm not using Surf because that Slugma is a fire type, and fire types are against water type attacks. Now then, if you don't know why, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of videos out there that's going to explain as of how typing matches work, but if you have to look that up, I'll be straightforward with you. I'm gonna be worried about you. Because do you know what? If you ask me, most of it should be common sense. So. But here's one thing that's not common sense. Did you know that if you were to take a cup, for example, a plastic cup or a paper cup, full of water, and then expose it to heat or a flame, the paper will not catch fire. But it will show evidence of burning, but it will not catch fire. Because what happens is that the heat is absorbed into the water and thus it's spoiling. For example, this is something that I just came up with myself after thinking about it for a little bit. When boiling water with a metal container, if you leave it on there long enough, the metal would end up melting, but it doesn't. That's because that water is actually absorbed that water is actually absorbing the heat, thus causing it to boil. The reason why that we use metal containers instead of paper, because that eventually it'll end up getting damaged along with plastic. And not only that, in my own opinion, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a lot easier to clean. The metals are easier to clean than paper and plastic, in my own opinion. Now then, let's get back to talking about Pokemon. And enough about science, in my opinion. Ironically, there is a Swablu in this game that is a shadow Pokemon. Swablu is a shadow Pokemon in this game. So, but that's going to be revealed later on. What I find kind of ironic and funny is that a good amount of the Pokemon, a few Pokemon in this game, you can also catch in the next generation, Pokemon XD, Yellow Darkness. Now then, I'll go ahead and do a walkthrough of that one as well, but that's going to be for another time. It's going to be after I beat this game and I catch all the shadow Pokemon and stuff like that. Now, surf! Surf's up, bro! God. Fair warning. Get ready for a lot of really bad jokes and really bad puns. Which sometimes they do work, but not all the time. And yes, I am funny, but not all the time. I ain't no comedian, but I can still try, gosh darn it. Can I? Alrighty. Now then, let's see. The door to his heart is about to open. Undo the final lock. Undo the final lock. Ooh, knocked out. Alrighty, I knew that's all I needed to do. Undo the final lock. I will admit, Flappy is not the strongest Pokemon, but it's still pretty good, in my own opinion. But it's one of those where it's called a PU Pokemon, which means that it stinks, and fourth way is called a PU. There's different types of rankings and ratings of Pokemon, different categories of those rankings. I don't know them all by heart, but the two that I do know for a fact is that there's their pseudo-legendaries, which are Pokemon that are as strong as a legendary Pokemon, but yet not a legendary. And then there's the Pokemon that... Oof. Anyway, and then there's the Pokemon that are like, just below that, and so on and so forth, and all the way down to the pseudo legendaries. I'm pretty sure that you can battle this lady, and all the way down to the all the way down to the PU Pokemon, which are Pokemon that are just so freaking weak to the point where all we gotta do is blow on them and they get taken down. Now then, I think that I might have to go to the jail here. Yep. I have played this game before. There's some parts of this game that I'm going, how do I do this? What the heck? Blah, blah, blah. But, meh. It's Twiddledee and Twiddledum. Yeah, you can open up the jail cells in this game, and then some of these people can go and roam free, and it's like, how the heck is he not in jail? He's like, come on, bro. Grrr. Let me give me a second. I gotta check on the time for this. 40 minutes already. Do you know what? I think we're going to ahead and end it here. I'll see you guys in the next video, and hope I can figure out what's wrong with this. I think what it is that I simply wasn't able to catch for it, so I think that's what the issue is. But I'll go and let you guys know as soon as that I find out. Alrighty, see you guys in the next video.